Hi, welcome back to Finally Revealed. In this episode, I want to talk about handymen or service providers doing work on your house. This is in response to a viewer question. In one of the videos about the remedies that those people have when you don't pay them. Now I want to talk about you as the homeowner or party requesting the service or work to be done and things that you should look out for. And I have a few here. First of all, you should be clear about what it is you're looking for. You want to receive a written estimate. The estimate should include what is going to be done and a description that you can, not knowing your house and not knowing what their company provides, you want it to be clear by the written estimate what exactly they are going to be doing. You want to have the materials identified in there, the cost for the labor, the cost for the materials, the cost for anything else, and tax included, so you have the full picture before you agree to it. Oftentimes the written estimate is all you're going to have that then turns into the contract. So if there is wording on the back page, read it. If there is fine print on the bottom of the first page, read it. I write some of those for my clients, and so that language is there for a reason. It's not just shading on a page. Don't get so excited about what is going to be happening that you don't watch out for what it is that the contract provides. So once you have the written estimate, make sure that you have any questions that you have about it answered. If appropriate, have those answers written on the estimate. Get the start date that the work is going to start. Get the end date overall when the project will be finished. And then, is this going to be something that is worked on every day from the start date until completion? How long is this job going to take? Are the people or is the person doing the work going to be there every day? What time are they going to start? What time are they going to end? Definitely any work on the interior should not be by someone you don't know when no one's at home. You want to have someone present there to answer any questions and to generally keep an eye on things. Obviously, if you have children or pets, they'll need to be kept away from the work area. But you want to monitor the time that they're starting and ending, if that's a factor by a number of hours and what they project for the job to cost. If it's going to be a flat fee and the materials are X dollars and the labor is Y dollars, and they're not itemizing it, that's fine. However, you definitely want to still monitor the progress so that you know it's getting done on time. And also because payment for the work may be staggered in percentages. In order to have some type of leverage, you want to hold back a percentage of the final bill to make sure everything is done according to the contract and is accepted, and then you would pay the percentage that you held back, which is sometimes called a retainage. And that brings up the payments. Is there going to be a percentage paid up front? Is there going to be a percentage paid in the middle and then the balance paid at the end? How is it going to be paid for, and what types of payment is acceptable? Cash, credit card, check, Venmo, some other direct transfer? Is there any account that the supplier or handy person has, the worker has at a supply place or a Home Depot or Lowe's or some other home improvement place or lumber mill? Are you going to be paying directly to that supplier for your materials? If you do, make sure that it is applied to your house or your property and your job number and not generally to their account. If they have an outstanding balance, then the money received will just be sucked into that outstanding balance and will not be applied to the materials for your job. So be very specific when you make that payment. Put the notation on the check, get a receipt from the lumber mill or whoever it is you're paying, the plumbing supply company, if that's how you're handling it, to make sure the money that you are paying is going to materials that are going into your house. Then you want to make sure that the materials that you've just paid for in advance that are itemized on your estimate are the ones that actually go in your house. Is it the same kind of toilet? Is it a Delta faucet? Is it something else? Verify every day that work is being done that what you have asked for and what they have agreed to do is what is actually happening. Don't wait to the end to have some type of a discussion. Do it as it goes along. It's easier to fix. Sometimes there are mistakes. Sometimes there might be something that is a better product, better quality product than what you had originally agreed to. But maybe when they went to pick up that fixture, this other one that is superior was at the same or a lower price. And so they are trying to pass that benefit on to you. Make sure that you agree to that. And if they are looking out for you that way, thank them. At the end, if everything checks out, then you pay the final retainage. You should get a lien waiver from them so that everything is concluded. If for some reason the work is not being done to your satisfaction because they're not showing up and there's no real reason and you haven't agreed to extend this out a long period of time, or things are not being done in a manner that you expected, or the job called for 3 people and only 1 person has been doing it, and they obviously can't hold different things at the same time and hammer or work on the project, and it's not up to the level that you thought it would be, then your remedy is to terminate the agreement. So in your agreement, there should be a provision for how to terminate it and how much notice and what is required to terminate it. Once you terminate it, then your remedy is to finish the rest of the work, get someone else to do the work, and then evaluate what you paid for the work that was done. Did any of that work have to be redone? If it had to be redone by someone else, then you need to quantify what that is so that you can get your money back from the first person. If it's an exact correlation, $50 and $50, then you just want to get your $50 back. If you paid someone $100 and it cost $25 to fix it, then you want to get $25 back. If you paid $75 and it cost $150 to tear out what was done and redo it, then you're going to want them to pay you $150. So that's going to be $75 that you paid them and another $75 more. So you want to keep very meticulous records on it. But ultimately that is how you would proceed. You would terminate one, finish the job that was called for under the contract, add up the materials and the labor and everything that you paid for the new person who came in to fix it, get the information and take pictures of what they're tearing out or redoing, and then you would make demand on the first company who you have already terminated, and make the demand to them to make the payment. So I hope this was helpful to you. If it was, leave a thumbs up and any comments or questions below. Share this with anyone who may be thinking about having some work done so they understand really they need to participate in it and be aware of what's going on. Subscribe to see the other videos. Check out our playlist because each video is included in a playlist, and so if there's some information on here that maybe you're the supplier or handyman and I cover both sides, so you can look in the playlist there. And come back and see me next time. Thanks for watching.